Hey everyone, so we're here today at the new Best of British location at the junction of 27 and 192. We're going to have a quick chat with Martin. They've only been open a week, so this is really exciting here for us in Central Florida. We're going to have a look at the groceries that they stock, some menu items, some of the activities, and just give you a little tour. So come on in with us and we hope you enjoy it as much as we do. So while we're here at Best of British, this is the place that I pop into when I need little home staple type things. So let's do a quick Nikki's favourite ones, right? So you get all my bad little secrets. So I never cook anything with ground beef without this stuff. This is the magic stuff, this stuff. Put that in your ground beef and it tastes extra beefy. So, you know, if you come to my house, you're getting something with Bisto in it. And the other thing is this. If you're a Brit, if you know, you know. There is nothing better than curling up on the couch watching a movie with a pot noodle. These things are, I hate to admit it, but a staple of the British diet. You can hate me for it if you like, but it's true. Okay, so we love those. And then we're going to go down here a little bit. And you can't beat this. Lemon curd. This stuff is the absolute business. This on toast. It's lemony, it's tangy, it's creamy. This is the good stuff. So if you're coming along, you need some of this. And then you have to come to these. Now, if you're British, you know what a Tunnock's tea cake is. This stuff is like marshmallow encased in chocolate with a little biscuit underneath. And when we were kids, these were such a treat. And I kid you not, if you open this box while driving in the car, when you get to your destination, there will be no Tunnock's left. And I'm saying this because it's a bad habit. It's my toxic trait. If I open one of these boxes, we're done. So just so you know, never ask me for one. I'm not going to share either. And then when you come down here, this is some of the really good stuff. This is the chocolate. So the chocolate aisle. So if you know me, you know I like anything encased in chocolate. But here are some of our favorites. So twirl is really good. It's kind of airy. So we like that. It's a bit like Aero for those that know. A Bounty is a bit like Almond Joy. This is coconut and chocolate, but without the nut. So Bounty. And then, of course, we have the good old-fashioned chocolate buttons. So dairy milk in little buttons makes it far too easy to eat, but these are delicious. So come and get some of these. And then we have crisps. So we don't have, they usually have a huge selection of crisps, but right now they have less in stock, but they usually have all the big boys, Walkers and stuff. But Skips, these are the good ones. These literally melt in your mouth and they taste like prawn cocktail. So if you're American and you're watching this, you're going to go, ew. No, this is the good stuff. Trust me. Trust your Auntie Nick. Come down here and get a bag of Skips. So I've now gained 20 pounds while doing this video because I'm now going to go back and buy all of those products. So if you're down here, you're down, but it's the interchange between 27 and 192. Just there is where Best of British now is. And this store is at the back of the restaurant. And they also have frozen foods like British bangers, bacon, all that kind of stuff. So if you're ever down here and you need this kind of stuff, pop in, say hello to Anne and Jimmy and Martin and get your goodies because I'm going to get mine. So, hey everyone. So we're down at Best of British. We're here with Martin. They've got a new location. As you all know, Best of British in Davenport was like the hub of all things Brit here in Central Florida. And we all love it and we've all come to love it. But now they've got a bigger and better location. So we're going to ask Martin to tell us a little bit about the move, why they made the move and what they're going to offer. So this is Martin.
Perfect. Thank you, Nikki. Yeah, we've been looking for a new place for a while. We outgrew our old place. The parking was a bit of a nightmare, as you remember. We couldn't offer fish and chips because we never had the fryers there from when the chippy closed down during COVID. And we just needed a better location, really. Coming to this new location is great. It's got a lot more visibility.
Yeah.
We're right on the end of the 192, where everybody knows, especially if Brits here on holiday. You know, they know the iDrive. They know iDrive, they know the 192. So we wanted to be situated somewhere more like this. It was a big decision for us. It was a big jump, but it feels nice. We've been in here for a week now. Few little teething problems, but generally it's going really, really well. So yeah, we're excited to be here.
And it's really cool because I've noticed now you've got this outdoor area.
The patio is a massive thing. Yeah, and you know what? I underestimated that, I think, a little bit.
Yeah.
But being with the recent nice cool weather we've had, that's been fantastic out there. And obviously in the middle of the summer, that'll still be full of Brits who enjoy the sun in the midday sun anyway. So yeah, we've got 60 seats out there. We can have live music. Can even host weddings.
Yeah,
you know, there's all sorts of things we can do. So try to keep the feel of the original place. Try to keep it comfortable, keep it homely. And I hope we've done that. It feels like we have.
And for me, I know at the old place, and certainly even in here, there's just something about the genuineness of all of you that operate it, that when you come in, you feel like you're at home.
I hope so, because we want you to feel like you could be in London, you could be in Glasgow, you could be in Belfast, you could be anywhere, and that's the idea of it. You come through the doors and you're welcomed. Bit of banter flying around, and that's part of what we are. And we don't pretend that we're something we're not. We're a British pub, and that's it. Simple food. Home cooked food, cold beers, and the footy on the telly,
and a smile, and I think
a smile, and we've also tried to create in the rear. We've got the family room, which I really wanted to do. There's times where if you come in with maybe some ladies who want afternoon tea, or families with children, just to have a space at the rear where it's a little bit quieter, and get out of the way. And I kind of like that little area, and then the little snug that we have. So we've tried to create different parts of the pub.
Presumably that little area at the back would be perfect if somebody wanted to do like a little business event, or private dining type affair.
We can see like 32 people in there, or if you're just mingling, it can hold a lot more. We've already had 2 events already. 42 guys were here on Tuesday night from Epcot. And that went really well. So just all these things that we couldn't do down there, it's enabling us to do that. And it's been a great start. It's a big step up for us. But we're handling it, and it's going really well.
And it's a great, you were saying about the location, it's an incredibly good location, isn't it? Because right in the middle of the tourist corridor, and in that intersection between 27 and 192 is just the heartbeat of this area. Just the heartbeat, And in all honesty, I thought when it's kind of a little bit set back from the main road, and I thought that would be a bit of a downside, but it's not, because you come into High Grove here, which is a really nice development. And I didn't realise just how many people were on there. So we're getting a lot of customers just walking around as well. But just being at the end of that 192 and 27 is massive. We'll have the hot air balloon in the air flying there to mark that. Cool, And it's just really good. It's really good visibility, and it's a nice building. It's a nice building. It's got that real pub feel to it.
It's got a real pub feel,
very authentic.
It has,
There are kind of pretenders to the crown of Best of British in a way, aren't there? There are other establishments that try to do it, but somehow don't always pull it off. And I think some of that's about the genuineness of the people that are here.
I think that's what it's all about. It's just about the people. And, the old place was more like a cafe. This is more like a pub. And we've noticed that. We've had much more of a transition from... In the evenings, we used to be very quiet down there because it was a residential area. It wasn't, I wouldn't say most welcoming. It was the parking was the issue and stuff. Whereas here, dinner time onwards has been slammed every night. And we're feeling that already. We're open a lot later now. We're open until 2 a.m. on some nights.
And you've got midnight. A full liquor license
Full liquor license. So it's just ticking a lot of boxes for us.
Yeah, very cool. And then you do the afternoon tea as well, don't you? I've had that a few times. It's lovely.
Afternoon tea's really nice, and particularly the American customers love that. They've either been to England, to London, and had an afternoon tea, or they've watched Downton Abbey. And they kind of want to, they'll bring the mum in, or the girls for a party. And I love that side of things. It's a really nice side of it. It's nice for a birthday or an anniversary or something. So that's another little part of it as well. So we're just trying to cater to everyone. But kind of not losing sight of what we are, which is essentially British.
Most of my clients and friends know that I'm a football, I love my football. And so for me, whenever I want to watch a match or one of the big international matches are on, your old place was packed. It's like standing room only.
It was. And this will be as well. We've put a lot more TVs round. We used to have an issue where they weren't linked, so we had little bits of time differences on them, which was always an issue. I'm now going to have a big TV outside. I can't wait for the World Cup.
And you're going to be, you'll be really, because it's a year from now, isn't it?
It's a year from now. It's in the US. We've tied up with Orlando City as well now.
Oh, very cool.
We're their main pub in the area.
Nice.
For showing their games. So lots of different little facets to it, and it's just exciting.
Like you say, something for everyone, isn't it?
Something for absolutely everyone. Come in. If you want to sit in the corner and read a book, and have a cup of tea, feel free to do that. If you want to come in with a group and have drinks, and that's essentially, and that's what a pub is back home. It's part of the community.
Yes, exactly. And I think that's what you all do so well, in that when you come in, you can either, as you say, come in on your own, which I do,
absolutely,
or whatever. And there's always a smile and a chat, and you never feel like you're not welcome. It's very welcoming, and I think that you feel that when you're in here.
I hope so.
You definitely feel it.
I hope so, and that comes down to the people as well.
I think so. Yeah, definitely.
Got a great team.
Yeah.
They're such a good team. We're a family. We all pull together. We've had to expand that team as well, which is difficult. We're adding pieces to that jigsaw with extra staff, and that's coming together really
Yeah.
well. Yeah, the feeling is just right.
Yeah.
Few things to get there, few little bits, but we'll get there.
And
We'll
we were just doing a little bit over there with the sort of grocery section, and we
Yeah.
were like, oh, pot noodles and English sausages and stuff.
Yeah.
And for me, like if I really need something, I don't buy too much British products anymore because I've been here a long time. But there are certain things that are just non-negotiables.
It may just be a salad cream or a
and
tin
I'll
of beans.
just pop in on my way, have a cup of coffee with Anne, and get my bits and bobs and be on my way, kind of
I
thing.
always say that to everyone. We stock a lot of British products, and they're not cheap.
No.
They're imported. We have currency fluctuations and all that stuff.
Yeah.
But if you just come in and have 2 or 3 things that you really miss, that's great.
Yeah.
If you start to do a major shop, it gets a bit crazy. But it's just those little things you miss from home.
Especially like Christmas and all that kind of stuff. You have all the sweets and the selection box, all the stuff that it's not the same. Even if you're here and you love your life here, you still miss those bits and bobs, don't
Absolutely,
you? So
yeah.
it's
It's
really
that
nice.
taste of home. Yeah, it's really nice.
Cool.
And we've been able to expand that slightly as well now. So we've got a little bit more products, and no, it is really good.
It's interesting that for me, it's like it really has become the hub for all things British locally.
Yeah, I think so. When we have things like the hurricane here, and people are, displaced from their homes or they've got no power.
Yeah.
We try to be the hub for things like that. Just come on in, use our space, use our Wi-Fi, use our electricity.
Yeah.
And that's a huge part of what we are.
Yeah.
We do charity events and we have a lot of dog events, and that's really good.
I did one with Anne last year. It was great. We had a great time.
And the patio will be really good for that.
Yes,
now.
it will. Yes.
So, and we've got the little dog balls out there and the little treats for the dogs.
Yeah,
so
you're very dog-friendly establishment.
They're very dog-friendly, yeah. We find a lot of the dogs are a lot easier than people.
I can imagine, yeah. And they don't argue about the football either, do they?
Yeah, there is that as well, yeah. So,
very cool.
So no, we're happy with it, and I think we'll grow into it. It gives us a chance to establish ourselves here. People have been so supportive,
yes,
especially on social media where there can be a lot of negativity.
Yeah,
it's been overwhelmingly positive.
Yeah, it's good.
There's been some real tough times in here while we've been doing this, a new AC system we had to put in and drains blocked, all those kind of little jobs that get you down.
Yeah.
And it's been like a lot of those messages have really pushed us on.
Sure. Yeah.
In those, in those dark hours.
Yeah.
And it was a lot of hard work to get this right. So
yeah,
it feels good. I just want to get it going now and enjoy it.
And it's really exciting because you're going to have fish and chips.
It's just so huge, every American customer who comes in wants fish and chips because it's synonymous, it's iconic, and we want to do it. So we've had a bit of a setback in some equipment turning up damaged, but we should have it going hopefully today.
Yeah.
Fish and chips is going to be huge for us.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then we do really become the full package then.
Yeah.
So by the time this goes out, fish and chips will be live and just we're trying to perfect it.
And you've got the proper vinegar.
Proper vinegar, no frozen chips.
No frozen chips, the real deal.
Real deal chips.
And Anne was explaining to me the whole science behind getting them like proper English chips, proper British chips.
So difficult.
There's a science to it.
There is, and we've had to import things from the UK to draw starch from potatoes, and there's so many things that go into it, and you think it's quite easy.
Yeah.
But I think we've got a really good recipe now. We tried it yesterday, and it was good.
Yeah, and they're proper chips. They're not French fries. Chips. They're the real proper
Which
fat,
causes
chunky
problems
chips.
with some American customers.
They're proper chips.
They're
meant to be soft.
They're meant to be soft, and they're not meant to be crispy and thin. Yeah. So those are good conversations, but that's part of the fun of being here. We're respectful of where we are. We're in Central Florida. We're not in the UK, and we do have to kind of explain to some customers the differences, and that's the fun of it.
Yeah, exactly. But we're all excited, and we're incredibly happy for you. And
we appreciate your support, Nikki. You've always been a great supporter of ours,
and spend fun evenings in here with the quiz. I mean, we should talk about your quiz because quiz night is it is so busy.
Quiz night is iconic, and Wednesday evenings we have Julie, who's quite a well-known character here, as you know, especially on our social media. And the quiz night is just unbelievable. It gets packed out. It's an interactive thing. A lot of banter flies about, and that's going to carry over here. Karaoke on a Thursday. We're going to have live music on a Friday and Saturday. Musical trivia. Lots of things we want to do really now.
Just so you know, the level of competition on quiz night. These people are coming to play. They are not kidding.
We've had people cancel holidays
to come to quiz night.
Yeah, because they need the points for the league.
Oh, gotcha.
So we'll run a league which culminates at Christmas time, and because they need the points, they will cancel holidays.
I always find myself looking like, who won tonight?
It's really competitive.
When you know about the quiz, so you should get yourself down here to the quiz.
And it's not just British, it's general knowledge, it's British, it's American, it's general knowledge, it's really fast moving, it's just good fun.
Yeah, it's good, really good fun.
Really good fun,
it is. Good family fun,
It is, it is.
Well, it's lovely to talk to you.
Thank you, Nikki, thank you so much.
We're excited to see how well you do.
Brilliant, thank you so much, we're really happy to be here.
Cool.
Thanks, Nikki.